All right, making energy bar graphs. Bar graphs may also be used to illustrate the transfer of energy from one type to another. The advantage to bar graphs is that you can see the total is not changing and the different types add up to the total. This is known as the law of conservation of energy. So here you've got a bar graph. We have 2,500 joules of gravitational energy. We have no kinetic energy, but it still is all 100%, 2,500 joules of total energy. Here you can see that it's about 50-50. The main thing to remember is when you do the bar graphs, it has to equal 100. Okay, you can't lose any energy. Now, whenever you get into chemistry integrated, you'll actually talk about dissipation, you'll talk about friction, you'll talk about energy that is converted to other forms other than gravitational or potential to kinetic. Okay, so just kind of keep an open mind about that. So here's the object. It's halfway to the ground. You'll see it has 50-50 on the bar graphs, still equals 100% of total energy. And then here, the object is striking the ground. That means once it's close to the ground, gravity's not really pulling on it anymore, and it's all kinetic. So just notice that this is how we represent energy changes. It's how we take an object doing something and we transform it into a model. Notice that the total amount of energy remains the same throughout. Gravitational potential energy is converted into kinetic. Energy is conserved. Okay, just like we said, law of conservation of energy says, hey, can't lose it. You will use the following metric units in energy calculations. So yeah, I know that you're like, oh, it's a science class, not a math class. Well, we still have math, you know that. You will use the following metric units in energy calculations. Mass is in kilograms, velocity is in meters per second, height is in meters, and energy is in joules. Okay. It's nothing we haven't seen before. There is a little disclaimer here. A joule is actually a kilogram times meter second times divided by seconds squared. Don't worry about that. Just know that energy is measured in joules. All right.